Hey there. I'm actually a little early. I just realized. um, how you guys doing? Oh wait, this is not it, is it? Hold on. Did I catch on the wrong one? What the heck? You know that nowadays the technology is kind of weird. I'm trying to do what I supposed to do. I think. Let's see. Let's see. I look at the monitor and see if I did it. Yeah, doing it right. Okay, cool. Cool. If I didn't see you guys last time at the live, Happy New Year again. It's, what is this? 16th, right? Hi, Debbie. How are you? How are you? I see the message too now, so it's everything is just smooth. So, the unboxing itself is not gonna be that big. Around this season, I don't really sell a lot, and I think I got a lot for the Christmas sale, not the Christmas sale, but Christmas event at the Orchid Society meeting, and because of that, I haven't really been. I haven't really needed to fill in what I sold over the winter. So I do have an event coming up end of this month. Uh, January 31st, February 1st, and the 2nd. The biggie at the Emerald City Orchids, of course. But the biggie there is going to be Conjuring Green. Uh, Conjuring Green Suat is he's a really nice guy and very present in very active in Instagram too. So if you want to check them out. Kind of incoming new wholesaler. Of course, they sell their orchids by themselves too at the pop-ups and whatnot. So those are, and I think they sell quite often in the Florida area too, like Tamiami and all that stuff. Hi Rose, how are you doing? Um, and then his import base is weird enough. One in Florida, of course, but the other one is in Seattle. I actually know the area too. So it's kind of, I guess, easier for him to get the plants from Florida and then come all the way here, since his house or rent or whatever he does is in Seattle. So, anyways, really nice guy, very sincere. Last year I got plants from them, and it went through some shipping drama. It's not their fault. It was the USPS's fault. Couldn't ship it right in time, and they got heat damage. And so it may seem like the plants were damaged, but I think I made a huge discount when I sold it to my customers as well. But they also gave us a pretty good cut so that my damage was minimal. I lost all those Renatanda. I think it was something sunset. The one and only that survived. I don't do well with Renatanda or Renantera. Anyways, I guess I think it's too cold in my greenhouse and it doesn't really do well in general. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stay away from Renantera family. Maybe except for like Monachica, which I can sell fairly quick. But if I have to keep them in my greenhouse a long time, then I'm gonna stay away from Renantera itself. Anyways, let's do unboxing. I am going to go through my greenhouse, little update. Show you some blooms if there's anything, and I'll talk about what I did wrong, what I did well, whatnot, that kind of stuff. Okay, and hopefully that will be interesting enough for you. Okay. All right. Yeah, I really didn't order a lot. I only ordered because of one or two plants that I wanted. Oh, by the way, here's my future sponsor of the week, Dr. Pepper. Sponsor me. Established 1885, classic vintage company, I guess. Alrighty. Okay. And if you want it, please make sure to say I want specifically what plant, okay? I mean, it's only 4 plants, 5 plants, or whatever, but it makes it easier for me to keep track of what you wanted and make sure that it's invoiced correctly. Things are getting colder again, so I might have to hold the shipping again. Not that I don't like holding, but I just want it out because I just want it out. It's not a space issue, it's just my personality issue. I don't want the ones that I sold staying here, that's all. But being said that, I don't mind holding it at all if it's necessary. So, okay. Anyways, if you are new and I don't recognize your name, then I will probably not going to recognize your actual name and email either on the website. So please register your name and address and all that spiel on our website, and then when you claim it, email me that that is you, right, with a email, a YouTube name, and then I can make an invoice and I'll send it to you. Okay. Hi, Paula. Oh yeah, no, I know. Yeah, it's no biggie. It's not a big deal. I'd rather do that than losing my plants over winter crazy Christmas season, right? Even if it's a warm season, you know. The Christmas season, you never know. I usually lose 1 to 3 shippings every year when I do it. I really don't like shipping anything in Christmas time. And then of course, East Coast was it have those storm or whatever, and yeah, that made it worse too. So 2 more inches snow. Oh wow, you guys are still cold. All right. So here's a plant number 1. This is the reason why I actually bought the plant this week. To be honest with you, I don't even have unboxing next week. But anyways, Demophorus rossii. It's been a hot item, even though people rather want Rawii. That is impossible to find, but rossii is available. It's still rare, but it's possible to get it. So if you want the Demophorus by itself, you know, this is the chance to get those. Here's the Demophorus rossii, okay? Not cheap plant, and of course this is nowhere near blooming size. I would say it still needs to go way bigger than this to be a blooming size, but here it is. It's very established already, as you can tell. There's the roots and all that stuff here, right? So if your condition is okay, then it's not gonna die, right? And one day, maybe before you die or something, or before I die or something, it's gonna bloom, right? Okay. Oh, by the way, I've been super lazy nowadays, and I didn't list this yet, but this is from last week. Works of Viziella, I think. Amazon Beauty. Here is the bloom, just in case you're wondering. So pretty, right? I like this kind of stuff. I don't smell anything, but it can be just because it's kind of crowded today. But here's nice roots going. So this has really bright future there. 1, 2, at least 2 new growth. But anyhow, yeah. So these guys, I have not listed anything from last week, but yeah, that's available still. If you want it, let me know. All right. Next one. And yeah, including those water heater damage and stuff, it just hit our finance too. Jesus Christ, you know. I don't know if I told you this, but we had a water leak from a water heater. Have to replace it. $2,200 later, we got a new one. Right, 2 days later, wasn't a big deal as far as loss wise, but $2,200. I am broke. So, if you want to help me buying orchids, you're more than welcome to do so. My what is it? What do you call it? Shame of whatever, right? Okay, this is something I don't actually want to sell, but of course it's open for selling. I don't see this a lot. So of course I grabbed it. Very established one. Gutara Solua, you don't see this often available and this big. I think I got Solua last time. Sold it to Greg, I think, and sold it to someone else too. And that's it. I wanted to really keep it, but it sold out. And then it was expensive too. This one, very established. It gets big though. It's a big cattleya. So if you have a space issue, definitely wouldn't recommend this. But you can't miss this. If you wanted a, would you like this kind of stuff, Paula? This is Gutara is kind of spotty, right? And Solua, I think it says Solua, but it's like yellow or something. So yeah, last time I wanted to keep, but it got sold. You know, it's just part of a business thing. I'm not gonna miss it, and I will not miss it either. It's just what it is. Not cheap, I tell you. Not ridiculously expensive like some of them, but it is not cheap. This is going to be $65. Okay, and I think for what it is, actually I could charge more. I bet you. But I'm just going off of what I paid for, and then going off of that. Honestly, 65 is what I'm asking for. Okay. I have seen seedling way smaller like this is sold in like $80 or something. Sorolua is just rare to find. So, but Paula, I think it's polka dot ones. No, let me see. Let me see. Gutara is kind of spotty, polka dotty, I think. Cat Leia, oops, Cat Leia, Gutata, Sorlo, there it is. How'd you like my new case for my iPad? Can you tell my my little boy owns this one. He totally took it from me. Can you tell? Like it's kind of cracked. It's not the iPad though. It's the case, so it's okay. But yeah, he's completely owning this. But anyways, yeah, here is the Gutara Sorlua. Like I said, it's rather like a green, right? This is more like Gutara. It also says Gutara Sorlua, but this is more of what I think of Sorlua, right? Because of the lips, I think. I don't really know how they think as Sorolua, but because see, this is also listed as Solua. I don't know. So this is La Foresta. Very repetitive. Repetitive, is that the word? See, this is it. It's just spotty. Looks more like Amethysta glossa, and it's a bifoliate too. But yeah, if you like that kind of stuff, then yeah, obviously this is it. Okay, back to the screen and see. Okay. It looks yellow with spots. Not my cup of tea. Yes, with a purple lip. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's rather close to like Amethysta glossa. So if you like Amethysta glossa, then that's your Cattleya right there. I do like Amethysta glossa. I do have pink one. It's growing rather okay. So hopefully. Okay. Yeah, whereas Amethysta glossa Sorlua is way even more expensive. I have to charge about the same amount to the seedling, so it's just ridiculous. Okay, next one. This one is actually for sale. I got this last week too, but that one was reserved. So essentially, I have two of the same Cattleya. It is Cattleya, and pretty much one goes to that guy who reserved it, or it was his order to begin with. The reason for getting it, and it was available again, so I decided to get one. So this one is available to buy if you want it. And it's kind of weird because the I guess they crushed the tag. This is Laelia alauriae. This is a mini Cattleya. Okay, it's really cute, and I bet you Paula can attest to this. It's got 1 new growth, 2 new growth, 3 new growth, 4 new growth coming in. I think the other one from last week also had a 4 new growth or something. Which I doubt if it's a new 1 plant or 2 plants. I don't know, but this is a blooming size. Okay, those guys are not big plants, and for that cute shape and color, it gets often used to hybrid to make the size smaller. 2-2 cross Peter Lin. So you know who Peter Lin is. So probably he made that. I don't know, but this is a blooming size. Also not cheap. You don't see this available that often. But I mean, fair enough, right? This is a blooming size and then established, and then like 3-4 new growth. Yeah, so it's not really cheap, I tell you. But this one is for sale, and I don't mind holding it myself too. Okay, so that's Laelia alauriae. Really cute one. I'm not really sure if it's actually fragrant. If Paula could tell me, that would be great. Okay. All right, next one. Okay, so this one is a little bit of a comeback. This is Angraecum sesquipedale. Of course, sesquipedale is Darwin's orchid. This is, I want to say, near blooming size. I mean, that's how it should be advertised as. But as far as my experience, I think it's got like 3 to 4 years to go. I don't know. It's just being honest. It is labeled or advertised as near blooming size, and then you probably will get this size as near blooming size, or maybe even blooming size. But I think if you follow our Instagram, Orchids by the Lake, or my personal one, you already saw this, but my first time ever, my Angraecum sesquipedale bloomed. Yay! I'm so happy. Um, and I had it for quite a few years, and I think it's like this big, and it took me a while to get this big, right? Like this big. My hand is here. Okay. Right. And it had two spikes. I think one aborted or something. I don't know. But yeah, so this is established. Like I said, same thing with this guy. If you give it a proper condition, it won't die, right? It's very established. They especially don't like to be repotted. So if you do really, really be gentle with roots, right? I don't even know if I actually repotted mine. I might have just slipped up and then put it in something or something. You'll see. But anyhow, so that's that. Sesquipedale, Angraecum sesquipedale, Darwin's orchid, because Darwin found this basically, and then thought that, or actually when he saw sesquipedale, um, their lung spars going down, and he thought that there might be some sort of a night active nocturnal animal or insects going in and then get the spurs from the nectar from there. He thought, since the fragrance and then the color is for nighttime, he thought it would be a moth. And then the scientists around him, or people around him, laughed at him. And then after he died, somebody actually found that moth. Therefore, the nickname is Darwin's orchid. So actually, I think that's it. That's all. So Laelia laurii, Angraecum sesquipedale, Demophorus rossii. I'm sold out at this point. Every time I get this, somebody buys it. Cattleya guttata, Sorolua. Okay, so that's it. And then, as the title says, we are going to look around the greenhouses and talk about what worked, didn't work, what bloomed, what didn't bloom, that kind of stuff, right? Anyways. Okay, so now here we go. Let me take this off. Okay, so that's it. Okay. And like I said, no unboxing next week. So let's talk about those guys, right? Those guys are anosmum. This is Parisiae, but it's basically the same thing. Kind of close, right? The dendrobiums. Dendrobiums in general is not my friend. Even though I think one of the dendrobium anosmum actually bloomed. Or was it a Parisiae? I don't remember. They require a drier winter. It gets watered once a week at this point, and these are pretty normal. That's what it's supposed to do. Actually, they're supposed to drop leaves like every 2 years or so. So this is completely normal. These ones are from last year. So in February-ish, I am going to make new bags like this. These guys are slow release fertilizer. It's just simply just osmocote, nothing fancy. And see those guys too. These guys are the same actually. This one I sold a lot at the Portland show. My beloved member, the one from Northwest Orchid Society, grew a lot of these and made a division, and basically sold it to me cheap so that I can make money. How nice, right? Isn't that how the friend works? right? But those are in general those bloomers that requires some dry season. Now, see this guy, Jenkinsii. I've been waiting for the blooms actually. It bloomed once a few years ago, and that was it. I don't know. If you see something or if I'm doing it wrong, tell me. But yeah, I'm not too sure if it's going to bloom. It made bloom spike last year, but all the spike aborted. I don't know why, and I was really bummed about it. Here is another one that never bloomed for me, but it grows well at least. Look at that. Dendrobium linguiforme. This is kind of rare one, guys. And I had a tiny little. I got it from George, the Topham hat kind of guy. Like this big, only like this big, and they grow all the way around. So it's growing really well. It just doesn't want to bloom, right? And this one is like a little division, so I'm not expecting much from this. This is anosmum, but it's a sorolua. It's really nice. And here is my Harcogrossum. I got it as a seedling. There was 2 plants in it, but this side died, but this one went on. Hopefully it will shoot out new growth sometime in the future. But in the end, I think it's doing okay. And here's more anosmum. I think this is a white one, yeah. And this one is doing okay. This is not the Jenkinsii aggregatum, same deal. It does produce spike, but it doesn't really bloom. And Michael before suggested that it's shriveled way too much, but I don't know. I don't know. It's not dead, you know what I mean? So I don't know what to tell you. I have in sheet, if you can tell, that's golf green. I don't. It's just a golf green. It doesn't necessarily have a hair pig on the tag, but it's in sheath. So I'm waiting for that, hoping for the best. I got this one, Cymbidium. I got this one and this one. This one's in bloom, so pretty. I actually got this from. I think this is. Is this mine? No, this is not mine. I think this is the one from Kathleen. She gave me some division when I went to Portland a few years back. But this one is supposedly black or deep red that looks black, kind of Cymbidium. But I don't know. I don't see any black on it, right? I don't know. I'm kind of worried it's mislabeled. But there's that. That's a first time bloomer. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay. And then, of course, this one is a really reliable bloomer. Elizabeth Bone, right? It's got a new two new growth, 3 new growth. Very vigorous, and it's coming off of actually. I don't know if I could. Oh yeah, I can still lift it up, but yeah, this one's going 3 ways. I like it. So I might divide it for somebody in the near future, in a few weeks, years or something, right? And here's my seed pot. See, I got. Can you see this? This is a puppy love. This one's still okay. Made 4 total. Spike, so pretty and so fragrant, so nice. I love the smell. Anyways, really reliable, easygoing Cattleya, and that's a seed pot. One actually died off. I don't know why, but here it is. Future seedlings right there. And here is also freaking slugs. I don't know where the slugs coming in, but it's doing this to me. This one is SLC Hazel Boyd. This is Elizabeth. So it's kind of smaller version. There's another one. It's bigger actually. I forgot the other one's variety name, but it's deep red when it came out. I was excited to take a picture, and the next thing I know, it's just gone, just like that. So I'm kind of pissed off about it, but I think I am going to make a slug trap pretty soon, and just that's how I'm gonna deal with them. I can't do this. Okay, now here is this is CG Roebling. You know what CG Roebling is? This is a fantastic Sorolua type Cattleya. Really like it. And it's a seed pot. I don't know. Looks pretty ready. It's going really well with this. So I'm pretty happy with that. This is a CG Roebling crossed with a Maximus pollen. Maxima Sorolua. So I'm kind of expecting really good thing about this. Okay. And here is a Shimbarkia. I forgot what it was called, a Splenda or Splendid or whatever, I think. Is there a tag? Oh, here it is. Right here. Super Biens. It's huge, okay? It's huge. I don't know what to do with this guy. And then it's got spike. I thought I wouldn't see any spike of Shimbarkia in this greenhouse, but here it is. So large. And here's a new growth right there too. And I don't know if it's going to bloom or not at this point. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything, or I don't feel anything. So hopefully I can show it to you sometime soon. You know, pretty much all my Cattleyas in this room did really, really well. And I think it's something to do with the south facing window with shade, but it's super, super bright. And I think that was it. The Cattleya loves it. Of course, Maxima had a bloom too, the Sorolua, really beautiful blooms. Smells slightly fragrant, not that strong, but yeah, I just love Maxima's, the shape, and you know, I just like it. Here's a Copper Queen, the controversial Copper Queen. Here's a sheath, but I don't know if it's gonna bloom or not. This one though, Papalata. Papalata loves this situation here. I have 1, 2, right? Somewhere, one more in sheath. It's doing really, really well in here. And this one is like something orange, I think. No, pink sparkle. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 sheaths right there. So hopefully I can show it to you. Yeah. And here's another successful one. Michael actually suggested me to cut it here so that it goes 2 ways or something. Actually, this one is going 2 ways. This one bloomed twice this year, or last year. This one, and I think it's this one. It does go 2 ways, so I don't know if I should cut it or not. Over there, Stitch Love. Stitch Love is a cross with Dick Smith. Dick Smith cross something. I forgot what it was, but doing well. It's got the sheath on it, as you can see. So, and it's gorgeous. It's really wonderful smell too. So, hopefully I can report that soon too. And here is incoming for sale. I do have potted ones, but this is a Cattleya leopardii. Beautiful leopardii seedling. And those guys are a little too small, but I do have some I can sell pretty soon. And that's another successful story right there. Miltoniopsis phalaenopsis. I was worried I suck at Miltoniopsis, but that particular Miltoniopsis phalaenopsis as a species, it's very, very easygoing. It's easy to grow. Likes it warmer and likes brighter light than regular Miltoniopsis. I find it easier to grow than regular Miltoniopsis. So yeah, bloomed a lot and smells great too. So yeah, I loved it. All right, so not so much of a successful story right here. I think I'm gonna retire from Catasetum. What do you think? This one, I don't know. Still got the green, but it doesn't look good. This one too, Karen Armstrong. Yeah, I don't know. This one, Taiwan Gold. This is my second try, but it just doesn't want to grow with me for me. Well, there's nothing in here. Nothing in here. This one is, I don't know, man. I don't know. Whereas this one, Desert Davidson. This came from why am I spacing out? William Green, okay? I got this one from him and it's growing okay. This is like one of the best one growing. Whereas this one's okay too. Rebecca Northern Cross, Melana Davidson. It's okay, not bad, right? It's probably going to shoot out the new growth sometime soon. Whereas I actually throw away like a couple of them, 3 of them actually that I had and just not doing well. This one's from Steven Campen Lewis, Croatia Dragon something. This one's also doing great. Since it's still fairly green, I am not giving dry rest yet. I don't know if I would actually give a dry rest at this point because it's already growing new growth here, so I don't know. So I don't know. I might give it a dry year rest instead of a dry rest. You know, some people say, oh, you don't have to give a dry rest on that. It's like one of those mystery to me. I just can't grow them well. I am not going to buy any more new Catasetums, pretty much. So we'll see about that. Okay. I think that's pretty much it from here. Cattleyas do love this situation, and I like to keep my personal ones here. So anyway, that is that. Here it is. And then we're gonna go to. Oh, it's got a little warmed up, but it's been cold. It's finally we're getting winter here. Actually, it's been warm December, warmer I should say. Okay, here's my messy greenhouse. Okay, and those guys in general did great. I did actually do some repotting for some. I repotted this one. This is a Paparata rubra. Okay, more rubra. Paparata. Okay, don't judge me. I like Paparata. Chocolate drops doing great. It's got a sheath. I don't know if it's going to bloom or not, but. And this one, of course, is Worsley or something. I can't never remember this. It's my favorite Cattleya. I came from No Space guy, Rick, right? 3 years ago, I think. This bicolor cross, Allen Kondo, did really great. It produced one but nice looking bloom for me last year. And here's not so great one, but still alive. This is Rupiculus laelia right here. Can I pick it up? It's actually quite heavy. It's growing really well. However, here we go. Laelia enzaldii, something like that. And it spiked twice, but both times it just, for some reason, dries out. It doesn't want to bloom. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It does grow really well here. Oops. Wait. Stand up. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. So it's right there, taking a lot of sun. Bright light, I should say. And it grows well, but yeah. And here's all my Hoyas. Mess. Just a mess. It's like a jungle. I can't untie it. I don't even know what I have. Here's some peduncle though. What I found out about Hoya, I need to water more often than I thought I should. So, okay, here's my little more sad story again. Laelia anceps, very reliable bloomer. Here's another one. It's all gone by slug. However, this one survived somehow. It's still gone, but this one's okay. Right? Laelia anceps, beautiful, my favorite. This one, fortunately, doesn't really produce too long of a spike, so really like it. I never divided it. It's going crazy like this. And here is the one I got from Rick. And yeah, darn slug. But this one did okay. It survived. Look at that. Look at this. This is Sorolua anceps. Isn't that pretty? I love this one. Slightly fragrant, not ever strong, but this is a first time legit opened up. I sold a division to a few people, I think. One of it is a Maria, so if you're watching this, Maria, here you go. This is what I sold you. Okay? I really love this one. What is it called? Beachy or Beachiana. Laelia anceps Beachiana. And it's growing really fine. I loves this greenhouse. It does love this greenhouse. Kind of not hot, but not cold, I guess, right? In the Pacific Northwest. All right. And here is what I'm talking about, Sesquipedale. Yeah, I slip potted. I guess I didn't even move it from, remove the pot, I guess. I put it in a clay pot and then filled in with leca and stuff. Like, look at that, like that. And really likes it fine. And then it's gotten too big, so I used hanging basket and then filled with cork bark like that, and then hanging it right now. So this, space-wise, it's saving so much space down here. I did bloom Magdalena here too. Okay, this is Magdalena, and it's got a keiki somewhere. I can't really see, but there is a keiki. And this one actually bloomed before this one. So, kind of loved it. So Magdalena and the Sesquipedale is doing fine here. And this one right here has not bloomed yet. So this is the one that on my list that has not bloomed. For Mary Pink, it's a really wonderful one, but it just doesn't want to bloom for me. I had it for like 3 years already, I think. This one though is doing fine. Bloomed so many times. Odd looking Dendrobium tetragonum. Very easy, I found it. And here's a Kitakara no Hana. Yeah, it's a yellow, wonderful, gorgeous, kind of typical, but yet little different hybrid, Cattleya hybrid with a sheath on it. This is gonna be I think it's first time reblooming for me. The successful story continues on this guy. This guy is Maxillaria. I got it from Jola Orchid a long time ago. before they retired. Lufescence. Oh boy, if you find this one, grab it. This one freely blooms. Very fragrant. Very fragrant. Um, tiny, cute, red, easygoing bloom. So if you find one, I strongly recommend this. Not this one though. This one is, I don't know what it's doing. Obviously, this is Mendenhall, but just not, I don't know. I would think it's already dead, but it's still here with me. So we'll see. This one bloomed last year. This is Scottianum. This is one of those weird orchid I had first time and then lost first time too. So I'm glad that it's doing well. Scottianum, it bloomed on me and it was beautiful. Whereas this one has not bloomed yet. This one is a Leonis. It should be blooming size. Kind of move it back down for lower light now. So I want to see what's gonna do. But yeah, just try now. If it's not blooming in highlight, then I'm gonna move it down. Is my theory. This one is in spike. This one bloomed for me before, but this is a Sorologini calicicola. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like Sorologini in general. The bloom is pretty cool. It's going at it again here. It's growing really well here. So yeah, here's more Sorologini down here and there actually. Okay, and then going up here, this one was a big success. Finally bloomed my own Sorologini. What was it? The huge one. Where is the tag? Why am I blanking out on the name? Oh crap, I don't remember. Sorologini pandorata. Finally bloomed for me. And it's growing just fine. Here's a new growth right here, and probably somewhere from here too. It grows so fast once it gets going, so I'm kind of worried about it, but we'll see. And then what can I show you? Here's some old Stanhopias doing well. They're easy grower. It can take dry, but it likes it dump wet. And it just does this like that, and then does huge leaf drops, but whatever. Still doing okay. I got Sorologini lawrenceana here. If you can see, here's one spike. This one aborted. I don't know. Why would you do that? Just keep going like this guy, right? Here's another one here. Second spike. Is that it? Yeah, I don't know why this one didn't go well, but this one, 2 spikes at least, still going. So I like that. Here's Epidendrum melanophyllum. You don't see this a lot, and I really love it. I killed one, and I got it last year, I think, from Equagenra, and then adapted my media really well, and it's growing fine. Those guys are cool growing, which I didn't know, so I killed like 2 of them, and now it's like on the lower shelf with a lower temperature. I'm doing well, and first time growing for me from this particular plant. Hopefully it grows really well for me. Here is my unsuccessful story. Here is a cristata, the Sorologini cristata. I think it needs more light. My buddy's cristata blooms very consistently all the time. Mine doesn't. but it grows well. Something tells me it needs more light. So I'm gonna move out from here to a little bit brighter spot and see what happens this year. Okay. It's a actually cluster of divisions. It was a one plant, but it was a mess and dead bulbs were hiding under, so I had to clean it a while ago. I think I made a video about this, and yeah, I think I'm gonna move it to a brighter spot and see what happens. Okay, moving on. Those are all like sales plant. I divided Meltasia Dark Star. It's not ready for sales, and I don't know if it's got any value to it either. If you want it, let me know. It's just a Meltasia Dark Star. They grow like weed, so I'm not too worried about it. But here's another successful story. It's just in bloom all the time. It's been in bloom for like 8 months or so. Just sequential bloomer. This is Masdevallia. What is it? Not the Tower of Rex. What the heck? Why is it in here? That's weird. Masdevallia Deceptrix. I got it from Standard Orchid. Robert. Precious Northwest Orchid Society member. Standard Orchid is his, and then also Ben's business. So, yeah, strongly recommended if you see one. This is actually a division. I got a huge plant, and this is one of it that I kept, and it's just growing well. So now another one from Standard Orchid I made a division of and sold. Here's a Dracula Cordova. It bloomed once and it bloomed again. How's that? Isn't that cool? Monkey orchid, right? Hey, come on. There you go. Isn't that cool? I love this. This is the second time, and this is rather not cool growing. Intermediate. It's fine with intermediate. It's fine in my greenhouse. And then I actually took it outside in summertime because it does get hot, too hot for this guy in the greenhouse in summertime. And it was doing fine, fantastic, no hassle outside, so, or on outside. So it was pretty great story. I'm very proud of seeing the bloom again. I just missed it. I don't even think I took a picture on this one. This is by what is it called? This is Rodriguezia cross. I'm sorry, I forgot the name of it. It's a primary cross, Lance Lara or something like that cross something. I'm sorry. I thought it would be easy to see, but I don't have the tag. Where did it go? Huh? I don't know. So, and here's more Hoya mess, Hoya jungle. I can't cut it anymore. Here's that. If you want to see the peduncle of Hoya. I think this is Ocellaris. Smells good. Smells good. Here's more. Here's going crazy. But, yeah. And here's what is it called? So gifted from Catherine. SEL Mitrada. I forgot what it's called. Mitrada. Doing fine. Doing fine. Really likes the moss. And here's a Tolmania. This is a Popokimichi. This one is a very reliable, easygoing bloomer. Very red, pretty red, and no fuss for me. Oh. And then, oh my goodness, I am like covered in roots on this guy. This one bloomed. I didn't cut the spike, of course, but this is the huge red blue one. You know, the typical one. I usually don't really keep it, but this is first time bloomer. Adisak something, Ascosenda. Adisak fragrance. I don't smell anything now. So I'm kind of bummed about it. I was hoping it's gonna be nice and fragrant, but it's not. As Epidendrum nocturnum, I think it's pollinated finally, but I enjoyed it enough. Really nice shape. I like it. Easy growing, sequential. I thought this one is for sure dead, but it wasn't. It created more. Okay. And then here is my dumb Tolmania that never wants to bloom. It's going somewhere. I already gave it away to someone who wanted it before. Look at how well it's growing. It never wants to bloom. It's got a nice light, good water, and it still doesn't want to bloom. So it's gonna go bye-bye. Not gonna be here anymore. And then this one, Laelia something. It's got a different name, but Diana. This is another successful story. It's growing fantastic. Just fantastic. So cool. Tiny Laelia. I just love Laelia Diana Solua. My favorite of favorite, I tell you. It's growing just fine. I'm trying to get this. It's a different name. Start with B as a new name. And the competition on that is so high. I thought one day I got it. And Chris Schmitz had it on the wish list. So I thought I was going to make her happy. But nope, it didn't come. So I was very bummed about that. But here's one missing. It's a BLC or RLC or something. Pastoral Innocent. I'm going to give it away. I had it. It's one of those first Cattleya that I had from Carmilla way back 7 years ago, 8 years ago, who knows. Blooms really, it grows really well, and it just doesn't want to bloom. So it's gonna go bye-bye too. And it got really huge, and I just don't want it anymore. So that's gonna go bye-bye. Here is another one, Jola Orchids I got from, this is Digviana, and it has sheath. So I'm excited. This one's so far blooming every year. It's got a new growth here too. So here's another new growth. There's 2 new growth here total. So I'm very excited to see it. Love this. Fluffy. Smells really nice. So and the Banda is Banda. I lost a green hornet. Goblin. What is it called? The green goblin or whatever. From Moats. I'm pretty sad about it. But I don't know what to do. I can't specifically give different care to different Bandas, or actually, for that matter, for everything. I water everything all at once. I don't particularly differentiate when to water. I change the media and whatnot, but I don't really change anything else. So Vandas probably gets less water than it should. But some Vandas do really well. I mean, look at this guy, right? And this guy, Adisak fragrance. I mean, look at it. It's huge root system. So some of them doing fine. So I'm gonna have to go with that. I can't give a different care to different orchids. So I'm excited about this one, Mem Grant Eichler. This is a deep red, deep purple kind of Cattleya. Smells really nice. I saw it once, and I got this one a while ago and never bloomed, and it's finally made a sheath. So this one's got some future at this point. This is on my list to get rid of, but then it decided it makes sheath before, but it just never bloomed before. So we'll see. Hopefully, hopefully I'll see this. And then in the back, actually, this one disappointed me last year with a weird looking bloom. It made a sheath. This is chongkolin or something. Chocolate drop cross Boringiana. Um, I was hoping for better than last year, but then it aborted the bloom. It just aborted the bloom. I don't know why. I don't know if it was a slug or what. I don't know. I don't think it was a slug. It didn't look like a slug, and yet it aborted, and I have no patience. So it's gonna go to Don in Florida. Quindon, that's his Instagram name. I promised him. He wanted it. He wanted the wonky ones, and see what happens. And I said, you know what? If we ever do some wonky stuff again, then it's gonna be yours. Is what I told him last year. And guess what? I did some wonky ones, so it's gonna go get out of here. I'm gonna have some few spaces for new cattleyas or more cattleyas for the growth or whatever, right? So, I think, is that it? Is there any orchids you want to see in this mess? If you do, let me know. Here's Lockelia or Lockahi. I can't read this, Andy. I can't read this. Anyway, I got this one also, like a free plant. Didn't look for too much, but then it actually grew well. These old deep yellow ones, deep green ones are all new growth under my care. It actually grows really well. So this one was an old one. This is an old one, and it's expected, but everything else is doing fine. And they bloom too, yellow, cute bloom. So yeah, I guess it likes the care here, right? So I'm expecting more from Coronaria. What is it called? These guys. Pescatoria coronaria. I had a lot of branch divisions I made from one big plant. Michael suggested it's not really good for division, but I had no choice. It was super big. I was taking a loss and then divided also. So, but I keep it moist all the time, and it's doing fine. I have more over there. It's not a small orchid, so that's the only one thing. But yeah, it supposedly create big, dark purple, fragrant blooms. So we'll see. Maybe this year. I don't know. So that is it. Super messy. I'm sorry. It's just I don't have time. I am hoping I would have more time this year. More energy too, because my ankle is getting better. I'm moving around better. So maybe more time to do more videos in the future, or do this kind of live updates. Updates is easy, so maybe I would do this every once a month. If you like that idea, please give me a thumbs up. You can also donate and help my water heater bill that I spent by, I don't know, however the tip or whatever the system you call it on the YouTube. You can do that too, I guess. Anyways, and then or just get some orchids from my website. Okay, thank you for watching, and you guys have a good day. Bye.